What's up, Capricorn? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot. Here to look at some, energies here, potential energies for you in the month of April when we're looking at relationships. So, again, I hope all is well here, Capricorn. I got to stay focused because, if I drift off and say another sign, it's not intentional. I don't know why I do that. I just did that in another video and, I caught myself. Okay, so, but if I say another sign, it's not to be, you know, malicious or anything like that. Anyway, we're just going to cleanse the energy here from Dawn Sagittarius's message for the month of April 2025. The decks that I'll be using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. And to everyone, happy April Fool's Day. All right, so energies here for Capricorn. Taking a look at Capricorn. Love and relationships. Staying focused on that energy only. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Rest, relaxation, rejuvenation is always the card energy of the Four of Swords. Also replenishment, quieting your mind, just detaching your energies from partnerships for a moment, just doing something exclusively just for you. And I just said in, I think it was Scorpio's video, Sagittarius video, when the Four of Swords showed up here, that, oftentimes, we get into these partnerships and, it's great to be together and stuff, but oftentimes you need to be alone and apart. And that's what makes the relationships grow when you are apart from each other, even if it's for, a couple hours. Just do something for yourself, reclaiming your own happiness, independence, and not, depending on the attachment that you have. And this still could go out for any single Capricorn as well. Still want to, rest your mind, relax, rejuvenate, replenish, and then be ready to go out and make a new connection if you are into looking for any new connections. All right, so following the Four of Swords here, also to planning future trips. That could be Capricorns who are in partnerships together, or single Capricorns that may lead to some sort of romantic interlude if you choose to travel. Only if we get a movement card, though. All right. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is your own energies. And I just said that the Nine of Pentacles here in the love reading will just mean many options that may open up to you, that may be open up to you in the month of April if you are single specifically. And also, too, I've been reading that the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles also represents confidence. It represents, the hard work that you've done and the hard work that you may have done for yourself. If you were single, maybe it was you deliberately wanted to be single for a minute and now you're ready to take on a new relationship. Well, you build up that reserve, that energy of confidence, okay? And also, too, there's a lot of messages that are coming out of the Nine of Pentacles. It could mean that for any Capricorn that I'm reading for that is single, could be, entering into a new relationship. And that new relationship, based on the Nine of Pentacles presence in your spread, could indicate a feeling of safety, security, and long-term commitment. For those who are already in committed partnerships, then you may be already feeling, that energy, safety, security, and long-term commitment. Following the Nine of Pentacles, now we have the Six of Wands. Here's that movement card I just spoke about. And it mirrors over here to the Four of Swords. So some of you guys may be planning trips. If you're in a partnership already, then it's just maybe weekend getaways or vacationing. Just want to spend some quality time with each other. There's nothing wrong with that. For the single Capricorns that I'm reading for, again, traveling. And, you just would, traveling just to be traveling. And then you never know what could be taking place. Something may lead to a new romance. Victory and success also, too, is associated with that Six of Wands, so you can attach that to anything that's going on for you in terms of your relationships. And you also could be attracting something new, or you're moving towards something new and positive, or that energy is about to move towards you, right? Up next, now we have the Devil. Of course, this is your own energy here. Cancer received both the Devils. There's two devils in this deck. When the devil shows up here, it is a major arcana that you have to pay attention to, because there is something that is going on here, Capricorn, that you are definitely repeating, that needs to be worked on. Okay, so that could be your own bad personal habits when it comes to any types of interactions with relationships. It could be addictions, your own addictions. It could be addictions that your partner has, or someone that you're dating, drinking too much, smoking cigarettes, weed, um, gambling. All of that is the devil's influence. He always casts that energy out there, making you believe that whatever it is that you're dealing with, or um, could be a situation, could be an actual person, that person is real to you, or the situation is real to you. And that's the devil's stronghold, because that's what he's capable of. I just said in the other video about, friends with benefits. And, I say this till people get tired of me saying it ad nauseum. It's the truth, though. Two mature adults get together, decide they want to have sex, great sex or whatever, and they go to parting ways. To me, that is still not a healthy relationship, because it prevents you from forming healthy long-term relationships. Something that you're doing here repeatedly could be obsessing over someone, could feel like, if you are in a partnership, could feel like you're addicted to that person, or you can't get enough of that person, or you can't sort of squash your feelings for someone who doesn't have feelings for you. Also, the devil sends out that type of influence um, that leads over you, in terms of it's something that you're repeating. You're repeating something that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so whenever the devil, whenever the devil, your own energy is here, it's just a reminder that there's something that we need to work on. It could be toxic relationships and dealing with toxic people in general. So yeah, that is the devil. All right, so following the devil here for you, Capricorn, is the Lovers. Okay, following that devil here, this is what I was talking about. So it could indicate that someone is in a relationship and they feel like they can't get enough of this person. That's just the connection that I'm making with the devil and the Lovers. Okay, but the Lovers on its own, once you receive that Lovers in your spread, really any interactions or dealings which you have in the month of April with your partners, or someone that you have the potential of, you could be dating or have the potential of dating, there should be nothing going wrong, because this card always levels that energy out. Always being on the same page with one another, seeing eye to eye with one another. They're donning wedding gear, so someone could be getting married in the month of April. Um, yeah. And then the Lovers could bring and formulate new partnerships. All right. So that's the major arcana, the Lovers. Very powerful. Up next, now we have another major arcana, Justice. Justice being on your side, being served. Balanced energy here, feeling at peace, feeling liberated. Okay. Someone here I'm reading for may be dating or in a relationship with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female. Someone could be also getting married in front of the Justice of the Peace in April. So in the month of April, just, when it comes to your relationships, again, whether you're single or not, feeling balanced energy. You have some powerful energies here to support you, but the one here is your own energy that needs to be addressed. Following the Justice card here for you, Capricorn, we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. Yes, answer to all romantic questions. I equate the Nine of Cups, of course, with the Star card. So, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for when it comes to these relationships may manifest for you in April. Social media, social networking. Underneath that Nine of Pentacles, there may be people who are engaged in social media. And, if you're the single Capricorn that I'm talking to, then maybe you're on, you're checking out online dating sites or whatnot. That would turn out to be very favorable. But my advice to you is that if that's what you do, make sure that any potential person is vetted down to a T. Trust me. You won't regret it. All right, so following the Nine of Cups, and also the Nine of Cups is in a group of cards. What I always talk about is that some of you may be already benefiting from emotional support, happiness, love. Um, yeah, emotional support, happiness, love, contentment already. All right. Up next now we have the Seven of Swords. I read the Seven of Swords as those people that you have already disconnected your energies from. Exes, of course. Just because the presence of the Seven of Swords in the spread for you this week or this month doesn't necessarily mean that they're around physically, but their energy could be still lingering around. And that has the potential of having these people that you already disconnected yourself from resurface. So anybody who was in a relationship and you broke up with somebody or you separated yourself from somebody, this person may, represent themselves in the month of April. Just note that they are still conflicted. They're not going to offer anything new to you. Okay. They're just going to create more chaos. Ace of Swords here, just first actions, first moves, gaining clarity. Again, like the Six of Wands, victory and success. Great deal of determination when it comes to clarity, clarifying, being certain about anything. And that could be, involving any types of, decisions or actions that you take regarding your relationships in the month of April. You just want to be sure. You want to be certain. That is the Ace of Swords. All right, so up next here for you, Capricorn, is the Nine of Wands. Simply put, just going to be having some energy assist here from the Nine of Wands to carry out whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Underneath the Lovers here, that could be for a couple specifically, engaging in types of activities together. You'll have the energy to carry out whatever it is that you want to execute on. All right, so that is the Nine of Wands. Let's grab another deck here to see what else we want to add to your spread for this month of April. Okay, what's the other energies here for Capricorn? Overall, it's not too bad, Capricorn. I like this. Like I said, I'm gonna go back here to that devil. That's your own energy. There's something you need to face up to or have some sort of discussions about. Whether it's involving you personally or someone that you are interested in or in a relationship with, they got an issue somewhere. All right. First card here for you is Awakening. Your person is awakening to their deeper feelings for you. They are realizing that you are in their life for a special reason. They are seeing the spiritual aspect of your connection and it's important in their lives. Next up is Free Will. This situation requires both parties to understand that we all operate off of free will. The only person you can control is yourself. Never try to force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Next up here for you is third party. This person is already involved with someone else or they have met someone new. They have changed the dynamic of this connection by adding in another person. Either you are the main person or the side piece. Juggling. Wow, that's deep. Up next is stars. The stars are aligned in your situation. This is a destined connection. You two were at the right place and time. Everything happens at the right moment. All right, so let's grab another deck here, Capricorn, let's say Scorpio, and see what the love theme for you for the month is. And you guys have to, call me out when I fuck up like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't intentionally do that. It's just that I do so many videos. Every time I don't, can't keep up with my own self. So call me out. I don't mind. If I catch it on my own, I'll clear it up. Anyway, when it happens. Your theme for the month, Capricorn, is trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. So always place emphasis on trust. Again, energies for single Capricorns. Trust yourself. If you want to put yourself out there, the Nine of Pentacles is here. Feeling confident. Okay, that you worked on some energies. Maybe like I said before, deliberately allowed yourself to be single, so there was some work to be done. Now that you're worked on yourself, the Nine of Pentacles comes through to say that you are surging through with some sort of confidence, and now it's time for you to sit back and reap the fruits of your hard work and your labor that you've done for yourself. All right, so this is what I have. Just remember, it's me interpreting these messages. Capricorn, please take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. I'd appreciate you guys liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Have a safe, great month ahead. Keep smiling. All will work out well. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.